Alright, made it to another auction. Parking's limited, but we'll make do. Hopefully this won't get too muddy. And no problem. I almost didn't make it up this hill right here. It gets a little sketchy with this this van. The rear wheel drive just doesn't have the I guess the bite you need to get up this kind of rut. So I don't really even know what kind of auction this is. It seems like it's mostly tools from what I can kind of gather. For Bronco. All right. There are so many tools. If you're into tools, this is the auction. Crazy. I gotta say, if you don't want to use a chainsaw, the best thing you can do, use a reciprocating saw with a wood bit on it. It's much safer. Yeah, chainsaws aren't up your thing. You just need to do a little cut. Assume this room he's gonna sell by the shelf. Usually cassettes. Yep. That's what it is. Anything in these drawers? Yep. That's why it's important to look. Because you can always use 1,000 VHSs. That's more VHSs. It's just more 1980s, 1990s magazine brochure things. Those are empty. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Talk about smelling bad. That does not smell good. That's a wire. Oh, man. It's wires. What kind of wire is this? That's good stuff. You always got to check all these different compartments. Oh, there's an upstairs. Usually if it wouldn't be for sale, they would have a rope knocking this off. Also, these lights probably wouldn't be on if this wasn't for sale. You want to talk about shelving? You got all your shelving here. Guess we'll go one more floor. Why not, right? Oh yeah, this stuff is for sale because I saw it in the photos. Because I was like, oh, I can use these. These 4x4s. Looks like a fun way down, but I can use those because I'm trying to build a bridge. And I always need to replace those. And they're not that cheap. They are not that cheap. Maybe I'm supposed to go over there. Some of these have names on the bottom. Towns. Some of them don't. F.T. Smith, Arizona, Arkansas. Or, yeah, Arkansas. Sure got a lot of them. So I was at an auction and I ended up buying the contents of a room, and there was 3 bags of these. I took them to the flea market. Took until like the last 30 minutes to sell them. Wood shavings. If you need them, you need them. It's just funny because like when you get experience with different items, when you start seeing them again, you kind of think, oh, that's what happened to it.
Always useful. And it's actually dental stuff. Actually, yeah, they're pins for dental for mounting. It's all dental stuff. Not a whole lot here, but a nice.
All right, got our best friend Auction Life here. I bought this this thing over here. All right, well, I bought this.
Cameras. Try and help them get it in. The good thing is the top's not really attached, so the top actually lifts off.
Oh yeah, that's half the weight.
That's most of the weight, and he has a hand truck in his van, so I say put that in first. I'd put that in first and then put your stuff behind it.
Okay, let's try to get this out though, like into the.
You want to get it outside?
Yeah.
All right.
Struggle time. Alrighty, so made it back. We'll have to unload all this stuff into the warehouse. This is just an assortment of stuff. Not really a whole lot of stuff. I mean, but we got some interesting items. Seems to be like a lot of this dentistry stuff. Filling porcelain. Got me. There are a couple tools for that. Got, I mean, dental napkins. A lot of stuff's just related to dentistry in some sort of way. So these little plastic baggies. Those almost look like they're for the race. 33K. Don't think that's gold. 1958. Complete set 5. It says Poland, but I don't know what this has to do with. Oh, that's for stamps. It has nothing to do with stamps. It's kind of neat there. Let's see what this is. Emergency Therapools. So like all this stuff is like, it's probably best to like just check everything out on eBay, because I'm sure there's a lot of this stuff is just really, really hard to find. In fact, there's probably like nothing listed. It looks like it's all like used though. But I mean, just the boxes alone are pretty neat. Large red utility wax strips. They're like wax strips. Strips of wax. And they're large and they're red. I also got this blanket. Got down to $1 on this blanket, and I was like, work on my lawnmower. I thought, you know, it'd be nice to be able to lay down on something, but the more I look at it, although it's in rough shape, I might have to run this to the Lambertville flea market one time and see if anyone wants it. I mean, it is a little raggedy, but I can always find blankets and rugs and whatnot for $1 or for free. I'd hate to use this kind of like, you know, as a dirty workshop rug. It's really nothing. I just had a whole box of, I think, had assorted stuff. I paid $2.50 for everything that's in here. I think there are a ton of stamps. Yeah. 33-cent stamps. Whole bunch of them. Unused, it looks like. So I gotta do my math the right way. Yeah, one whole insect and spiders. It's a whole sheet there. $6.60 in stamps. Paid $2.50 for this whole box, and that's just for that one sheet is only $6.60. I don't know what this is. This yearbook, that's probably nothing. But I actually didn't really buy it for the stamps, although they're great and all. There were a couple nice old advertisement here. We got a nice Golf Combat Household Odors Fast Golf Mist. I don't even know what kind of cap you'd even call that, because that's not really like a cone cap, even though top kind of looks like it would be. Like something like this would be a cone cap, I guess. I guess they both are in some way. Tar remover. And a whole bunch of assorted oddities. I really didn't get a lot of housewares. I do have some bottles. You guys saw I actually just took out that cupboard. I didn't really get a whole lot of just housewares. This auction, it almost seemed like everything that was at the auction was all stuff that was taken out of the barn. I never even went upstairs to see what the tools went for. From what I've heard from Larry, is they didn't really go cheap. I kind of figured that once you see there's a large amount of people there, and then once I realized that like 70 to 80% of people did not go to like the box lots of like dentistry stuff and outdoor stuff, I figured the rest of people are probably standing around the tools. And all you need is 3 or 4 people who really just want to buy tools and forget about it. You're paying close to retail. So that's what I think a lot of it went for. There are some pretty neat items in here. Duralay. There's really cool boxes. I mean, the boxes alone are really neat. All sorts of goodies in here. This looks like more of those wax candles. Possibly. Wax strips. Some mouse droppings. Looks kind of like fruit by the foot. Fruit roll-up. Interesting, interesting. So I'm going to put these all back. And that will be put onto my Lambertville pile, because I think all this kind of stuff really sells well there. So we'll try that. I like I said a couple times, I really wanted to get there in December. I don't know if I will, because kind of run out of weeks here, and the last thing I want to do is kind of get there when it's, you know, almost Christmas or around the holidays, and there's not really that many people out and about. It's like 20 degrees out, so maybe we'll have to wait until after that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed it, smack the like button, subscribe down below for more treasure hunts. I'll catch up with you guys next time for the next adventure. Until next time, have a great day, keep living the dream. Peace.